It's time for a Wellness Revolution. Brought to you by Hotze Health and Wellness Center. Honest discussion on maintaining health and wellness naturally to enjoy a better quality of life.
He's the doctor fighting to let you keep your doctor.
Now, Dr. Stephen Hotze. Dr. Hotze's Wellness Revolution podcast is brought to you by Physicians Preference Pharmacy, formerly Hotze Pharmacy.
Welcome to Dr. Hotze's Wellness Revolution. I'm Stacey Banfield here with Dr. Stephen Hotze, founder and CEO of the Hotze Health and Wellness Center. Just a reminder to all of you, if you want to download any of our other podcasts, you can go to hotzepodcast.com. That's Hotze podcast.com. Okay, today we've got a great topic on brain health with one of my favorite supplements. Here's Dr. Hotze.
Thanks so much, Stacey, and thank you for joining us. I believe that you and everyone needs a physician and a staff of professionals who can coach you on a path of health and wellness naturally, so as you mature, you got energy, vitality, and enthusiasm for life without pharmaceutical drugs. Mm-hmm. We want to talk today about brain health, some very simple supplements that you can use to help you have good cognitive function, good memory, good moods, help you be sharp as a tack. And the first thing we're going to talk about is oil. The oil we want to discuss is omega-3 fatty acids. It's a type of oil, a polyunsaturated oil, which is not produced in the body. It has to be ingested from food, and it comes primarily from oils in fish. It comes from plants, and it comes from seeds and nuts. This is where you can get the key omega-3 fatty acids, and also avocados, I might mention. You can also get this in supplement form. The type of 3 essential fatty acids that we are really, omega-3 fatty acids that we're interested in are DHA and EPA and ALA. ALA is alpha-linolenic acid, which is found in primarily like flax oil and oils from various plants. The EPA, which is eicosapentaenoic acid, a fatty acid, and DHA, which is docosahexaenoic acid, fatty acid, are found in the fish oils, and they are very important for brain function. Your brain is made up of about 60 to 65% of fats and oils, including cholesterol. Cholesterol is very important for brain function. That's one of the reasons people have problems when they take statin drugs. Statin drugs decrease cholesterol production in the cells and in the liver. And when we have lower cholesterol levels, people have a problem with cognitive abilities. Memories aren't sharp, and oftentimes they'll get amnesia when they go on these statin drugs. They're very dangerous because they block in a very important aspect of cellular health, and that's the production of cholesterol. Cholesterol is found in primarily is found in the brain. Every cell has a cholesterol membrane about it, and it's important for the production of vitamin D. And cholesterol is also the building block for all your natural steroid hormones in the adrenal gland and in your sex hormones. So cholesterol is very important. But the omega-3 fatty acids are also very important. DHEA and EPA are important for the development of the brain in the young unborn child. So they've done studies in that women that supplement with the natural fish oils, EPA and DHA, their children are healthier mentally at a younger age than those that haven't had that. It's also very important for children to give children some fish oil. You know, in the old day in the country, they used to be, people would give their kids cod liver oil. Okay, well, there's a reason for that, because cod liver oil is high in the 2 important essential fatty acids needed for the brain, the omega-3s, DHA and EPA. They'd give a tablespoon or teaspoon or tablespoon a day. So it's important for the developmental brain and young children to give them some natural oil that will help them develop their brains naturally, so that they are really on top of their game and they're sharp. And they've done studies, and they show in children that have cognitive disabilities that have ADHD and that have poor development of motor skills, they find that they have low levels of omega-3 fatty acids. And in supplementing with these, the children's ADHD, their cognitive decline, their cognitive abilities improve, and their motor skills improve. So it's very important. And we carry down at Hotze Vitamins, we carry omega liquid, and it contains fish oil. And the fish oil it contains is high in DHA and EPA. We also, and these are in liquid form, and we also have cod liver oil. And then we have it in capsule form, Omega Complete, that has fish oil in a capsule. And those are very important.
Yeah, and they're very, and I'm sorry, Dr. Z, to interrupt, but just because I know there's some people out there that are going, ugh, cod liver oil, that's yuck. How can I take that? But that's flavored with, tastes like lemon flavored. I think. They mask
it doesn't have any fishy flavor at all. I routinely take a tablespoon of that every day.
Mm-hmm.
So that is something you can do for your brain function. As you mature, you want to keep your brain healthy. So you want to make sure that your body isn't being poisoned with statin drugs, and you want to make sure you're putting good, healthy omega-3 fatty acids in. So take a fish oil supplement. That's really simple, and it's inexpensive, and it'll give you good health. So it'll help you and prevent you from developing dementia or Alzheimer's disease. It's going to help your brain function well. Now, the second thing that is important for brain function is your thyroid activity. Now, the thyroid hormone, as you probably are well aware, is produced by the thyroid gland in the neck. It's secreted into the blood in two forms. T4, which is the inactive thyroid hormone with 4 iodine atoms on it, and that makes up about 93% of the production of thyroid hormone in the blood. The thyroid gland also makes T3, the active thyroid hormone. Maybe 6% in the blood of thyroid is T3, the active thyroid hormone. It has 3 iodine atoms. T4 has to enter the cell. It has to be deiodinated. One atom is cleaved off, so you have T3. That's the active thyroid hormone. The thyroid hormone, I like to say it's like a spark plug, and it catalyzes energy production within the power plants in your cells. The power plants in your cells are called mitochondria, and they enable the cells to produce and use energy. So if you don't get enough thyroid into your cells, your energy production is going to be low. You're going to be a low voltage individual. When you are, you're not going to think clearly. You're going to have brain fog. You're not going to be mentally sharp.
Mm-hmm.
Your moods are going to be down, all because your energy production is down. It's going to affect your ability to function mentally.
And Dr. Hotze, it is amazing how many people come to our center and brain fog. In fact, there was a young man yesterday that
Right.
you could just see it, that he needed thyroid.
Yeah, he was 23 and he had all the classical features of low thyroid, and had never been diagnosed.
Mm-hmm.
And so he's going to do very well once we give him adequate amount of thyroid to get into the cell. T3 is the key.
Mm-hmm.
And once you do that, then the cells begin to produce energy, and all of a sudden you're a high voltage individual. And when you are, then you got energy. You're a live wire. So thyroid's very important. So two things that you can do, and let me go back before I tell you the two things that you can do. Also causing low thyroid function within the cell is the decline and imbalance in female hormones in women and the decline of testosterone, male hormone, in men. Both those declines and imbalances can adversely affect the ability of your cells to properly assimilate and utilize active thyroid hormone T3. So you want to make sure your hormones are balanced as well in the women, and that they're replenished, and in the men they're replenished. That will help your thyroid function. Remember, the hormones work together synergistically. They don't work independently. Mm-hmm. Thyroid is affected by the female hormones. It's affected by the male hormone. It's affected by the adrenal hormones. So when used in combination, we don't have to use as much, and you can get a good benefit from that. So the two things I want you to think about as far as good brain health goes is, one, make sure you get adequate amounts of essential omega-3 fatty acids, DHA and EPA, and ALA, but the most important are EPA and DHA. And secondly, and you can do those in supplemental form, either liquid or capsules or gel caps, and also make sure you have adequate thyroid function and that your hormones are balanced. If you do that, then you're going to maintain a good, sharp mind, good memory, and your cognitive function is going to be doing well into your later years of life. And that's what you want. You want to be sharp as a tack as you mature.
And we know that that is a growing concern among Americans as we have an aging population, is how do you stay sharp? And this is just an easy way to do it. So we have high-grade fish oil that you can get at Hotze Vitamins. So all you have to do is go online to Hotze, Hotze, vitamins.com. And with regard to the thyroid and the sex hormones, you can just call us for a complimentary consultation at 281-698-8698. That's 281-698-8698.
Let me also mention that you can get a copy of my book, Hormones, Health, and Happiness. That's very important to help understand the function of hormones and how important it is to replenish and balance out your hormones. And that would go for the adrenal, the sex hormones, and the thyroid hormones. And that book also has information about good, healthy oils and good, healthy vitamin and mineral support. So that would be a real important book for you to get. Just give us a call at the office. We'll be pleased to send you a complimentary copy.
Absolutely. And again, that's 281-698-8698. Thank you for joining us today here at Dr. Hotze's Wellness Revolution.
A special thanks to Physicians Preference Pharmacy, formerly Hotze Pharmacy, proud sponsor of Dr. Hotze's Wellness Revolution podcast.
Information provided on this radio program is neither intended nor implied to be a substitute for professional medical advice and is not intended to replace the services of a physician, nor does it constitute a doctor-patient relationship. You should not use information from this radio program to diagnose or treat a health problem or disease without consulting with a qualified healthcare provider. If you have or suspect you have an urgent medical problem, promptly contact a professional healthcare provider or call 911. Dr. Hotze's Wellness Revolution radio program advises you to always seek the advice of a physician or other qualified health provider prior to starting any new treatment or with any questions you may have regarding a medical condition. Any application of the recommendations from this radio program is at the listener's discretion.